Mm. Now, Anna, you can't just be walking in and being like, "Sup, nerds," and then not expect anybody. No, you weren't. You haven't been here for the speech yet. You haven't been here for the speech yet. Freaking cushion, not cushioning. I had said yesterday that 2024 is going to be the year of matching energy. So you cannot simply walk in and say, "Sup, nerds," without expecting someone else to be like, "Sup, fucking dweeb." I love that y'all think this is a dress. That is my favorite part of this, but I do like it, and thank you so much. It's not a dress. It's another bathrobe. It is, in fact, a bathrobe. God damn it. Actually, I need to move this. There we go. What is that? There it is. Ah! Wounded ball. You see, you're wrong because I used an AoE and TBG went for the headshot. Now, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna let that one rock, Amelie. I'm gonna just let that sit there. I don't even know if I have a pushback to that. I really liked it. Like, this is probably my favorite print, and I like how lightweight it is too. Like, that was something yes, Sin. I caught that. I was like, my hair matches my bathrobe. Interesting. I have sad news for everybody. Speaking of bathrobes, I have sad news. I had to retire the original bathrobe. I have to. I have to. Oh no, I'm getting something that I was told is critical information to my Oh no, I saw that. Junto, I saw that. He's a mutual. No, trust. No, trust. Hang on, I'm gonna pull it up for everybody. Just making sure. No, that shit's funny. That's a mutual. And one of my favorite things about being on game dev Twitter is that literally I have never seen so many reflections of myself at once. It's terrifying. Like, we're all just meme trash. We're just meme trash. We do our jobs and we sit there and we get irritated at stuff that's outside of our control, and we say, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna post a shit tier meme. That's what I'm gonna do. Hang on, let me show this to y'all. Let me see if we can get this to work. I just saw some of the comments too. They're pretty fucking good. Let's see. Yesterday we were on here to watch Golden Sun. Today we're on here to discuss memes. So, memes. Let's talk about this. But yeah, it's super lightweight. We have to retire the original bathrobe that has like the blue and purple stripes, because honestly, it's just a fucking old ass bathrobe. So, we're gonna start on this. The tweet that kicks this off says, yeah, but you made God of War 2018. That counts for a whole lot, my friend. And like, someone was saying that in terms of God of War being bad, because of course someone said God of War is bad. Every fandom has that small like pocket of people who are just like, you're all terrible, you're the worst people, we hate you, you don't care about us, yada yada yada, and also your games are bad. And it's like, cool, we'll see you in whatever time frame because you're gonna drop $60. So this person then says, a bunch of talented people made God of War. I just stood around and pointed at shit saying, can we make it bigger? And so this is called So You Want to Be a Game Dev. And look at how much of a fucking mess this is. Because you have to start here. First bubble. All right, chat. This is a moving along. We're working together here, okay? This is a team exercise. It's a team exercise. Oh, no. Oh, did you do the weird thing? Oh, no. It did the weird thing. Hang on. I have to grab my window. It does this sometimes. I have to see where it went to. Well, it looks like we can't play with memes right now. Well, I'm gonna pull the meme up here in a moment. Computer, please. It does that. Because it does this thing where sometimes it minimizes. And then it's just like, oh yeah, well, you know. Found you. Got your bitch ass. Oh, it's too far over. I'm gonna have to close it. That's fine because Jinto sent me a link, so it's gonna reopen it. Boop. But yeah, I saw that earlier and it was really, really good. Oh no! It broke! Everything was going so well until it wasn't. But that's fine. I can fix this. This is fixable. I might even get lucky and it's just like, hey, we noticed that thing shut down kind of not right last time. Is that good? Are you good? Is everything okay? I've been listening to retro music. Retro in what regard? Are you trying to find a way to call me old again, Amelie? Or did you actually listen to some retro ass music? Let's do barnacles. Unless
Steve Mac just poured another glass. 32 months. TW. Flew in some gross details. Hey PT. I hate how I missed the last of Chronicember. I have the flu with a sore throat, blocked yet runny nose, coughing mucus, and even aching bones yesterday. The last part is gone at least, but I couldn't get walking my dog because I'm trying to keep myself warm.
You know, I hate all of that. And I hope that you feel better soon, Steve. To answer you, Junto, that's not the problem. My computer does this weird thing where when it opens up Chrome, it likes to try and open it up in a super tiny window and scoots it all the way off to the side, and I can't get enough of the actual bar to drag it back where it needs to be. Like, the only part of the window I can see is the close button. That's it. That's it. So, yeah. That shit from 2010. I knew this was going to be a fucking year old joke. You jackass. So I'm just trying to see if there's any way I can... Oh, I got him. Got him. She's a winner. I got it. All right. We're going to open the music back up because we always start out with chit-chatting. We hang out and we chit-chat. Wanted to show y'all why this was a mess. The only thing that makes me sad is the fact that the music vibe is all jacked up now. Now the music vibe is all jacked up. I hope you're proud of yourself, Chrome. So anyway. So fucking anyway. Let's try this again. Hey Snow, how you doing, love? Okay. Now we're back in business. So we're gonna start here. This is a play-along activity, chat, so you have to pay attention. This is a play-along activity. You're gonna start here. Do you consider yourself more creative or technical? Chat, are we creative or technical? There's not... Oh, there is an option for both. Oh, shit. Well, but Cosmo was here first, so we're going with creative. Do you also know how to script? Hold on. I just realized that there wasn't one that said technical. I love that there's no technical. It's like, what? Oh, my God. Okay, we went with creative. Do you also know how to script? Do you know how to script, Cosmo? Do you know how to script? Not at all. Do you want to be treated like non-essential staff? Oh. Absolutely not. Scorpius agrees with you. Absolutely not. So let's go to no. Do you want to create fancy looking stuff? All I've done so far is write down my favorite games of all time on a notebook, but I have wrote down what I like about them and what mechanics to swipe. Ooh, I want to see that, Steve. Non-essential QA is filthy. That's wild work. Actually, you know what, Junto? That's rancid. I love fancy, making fancy looking stuff. Okay, that's my jam. All right, so my work is used to showcase the game's fidelity and graphical prowess. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? This chart is so out of control. That's a yes. Okay, we're still going. What is this quiz? Just curious. This is a quiz on how you know if you want to be a game dev. So you want to be a game dev. We're finding where Cosmo at current is going to land. And then we're going to find where Junto lands. So Cosmo, I care strongly about... I'll put this flowchart in the memes channel on Gilded. Yeah. So I care strongly about... We've got the options of global warming, shit that moves, and the rest. And I want you to know that there's a critical hit coming at me. There's a critical hit coming at me. But I'm waiting for Cosmo's answer. The rest? I care about the others, but you know, this is more accurate. The rest? Okay. I want to model robots and weapons all day. Yes or no? What the fuck? No. Congratulations, Cosmo. You are a 2D artist. You're a 2D artist. What's fucked up about that pathing is that is to the T what I wanted to do, and that is the exact pathing that I took to get there. And the reason I am not a 2D artist, I literally was talking about this earlier. The reason I am not a 2D artist is because I did not want to draw robots and weapons all day. I have told people before this meme existed that the reason I did not pursue art in 2009 is because I did not want to draw space dudes. I didn't want to draw mechs. I didn't want to draw fucking warthogs all fucking day. That was not me. I wanted to do more of the fantasy shit. To the T, I said. I wanted to draw fighters and monks and fantasy people and little furry people and like all of that bullshit. I wanted to draw magical things. I didn't want to draw tanks. So yeah, you're a 2D artist. All right, Junto, we're going to do yours now. So Junto, I knew you was going to latch onto that. Shut the fuck up. Junto said both. Do you consider yourself more creative or technical? Both. Junto, do you want to create magical stuff that no one else understands? Also, I love how Junto's path already is down to just one branch. Like, there's no fucking flexibility here. It's just, no, this is the path you're on. If I want to make a game, maybe with very little polygons and manually draw texture instead of any lighting effects. Rip off Spyro, but with Chimera. Where is this image? I can see it well. I've read this chart and I see where I land, and it's not this path. Okay, let me see. I'm going to do one for me right now. So, just for everyone's entertainment. So do you consider yourself more creative or technical? I would say creative. Do I also know how to script? The very unfortunate answer to that is yes. Do you want to be paid well? That's so fucked. That is so fucked. Oh my god. Money's nice, but also no. God. Amelie, I would assume code shit. I would assume coding. Because that's how you wound up with Cosmo's first branching path. Is since Cosmo doesn't know how to script, that put film all the way in professions and expertise that don't require you to know how to do like a lot of coding and technical bullshit like that. Because yeah, you got the environment artist. Well, actually, it's really funny because some of these artists probably do need to know how to code. I bet you some of them do need to know how to code. So if we said yes, money's nice, but also no. I'd rather push around cubes or spend time in Google Docs. Oh, I don't like how much I'm being attacked here. I hate it. I hate it. Because if I went down the route of scripting, I literally just went, I love spreadsheets, and I hate it. Balancing is my passion. Nah, I'm a combat designer. It's true. I'm a combat designer. The fuck is balance? I'm here to break shit. I write strategy guides to help people figure out how to farm in fucking Dark Souls. Of course, I'm a combat designer. Alright, let's go ahead and assume that all my scripting knowledge is dead. So I'll say no. Do I want to be treated like non-essential? No. Do I want to create fancy looking stuff? I'm kind of past it. I've created for myself, so no. What is your first priority in working together? Oh, that's mean. Oh, they're gonna make me pick between those? Oh. Oh, I hate it. There should be an additional path for I don't want to choose. I'm gonna go with the project. The one for community manager also tracks, just so we're all aware. Just so we're all aware. The one for community manager absolutely tracks. If I said the people and it said what people, and I would say everyone, I would guarantee I would say everyone. Insofar that it bothers me that they misspelled community. Community spelled wrong.
23 just subscribed.
And thank you so much for the sub, MJ. I appreciate it. Hello, how are you? Welcome on in. Can we get some hype in chat for the brand new sub? Yeah, they misspelled community, and the thing is, I don't notice that because I'm very, very big on typos. Anyone who's read my writing knows that that's not true. I notice it because I know someone in the community will notice it, and that will bring us negative press because people are petty and have no fucking lives. Cosmo, I hope that's not true. I really hope that's not true. Alright, so if I set the project, which I also care about, and how are you, MJ? Do you care about deadlines and scoping? Well, I'm out already. I'm out. Scorpius, I've answered both mentally on a lot of these. Because do I care about deadlines or scoping? It is literally all I think about all the time. I don't want to be an executive producer, but so many people in this industry have already told me that I am mentally on path to being an executive producer. God, could you imagine that? Me producing a game? I don't know. That sounds terrifying. Let's produce a game? Absolutely not. Junto, people were telling me in college I was going to produce a game. I had friends who were just like, if you opened up a game studio, I would work under you. And I was like, why would you ever say that? That sounds horrible. No. All right, let's see what the other ones are. Do you care about deadlines and scoping? What? Is your job to tell people to change things? It's not big enough as a creative director. Putting Kojima next to that is foul work, by the way. It's foul fucking work. Like, aesthetics are no joke. Oh my god, that's worse. What is an executive producer? People in suits shouldn't be allowed to control how games look and play, and shareholders should be forced to code alongside developers. So that's not, I can tell you right now that that's not an executive producer. An executive producer is someone who's going to be like, if there had to be a hierarchy, think of it as like 3 hierarchies within each other. Because executive producers still have to report to C-suite, and they still have to report to like big wigs, and they still have to report to like studio directors and all that stuff. Yeah, executive producer is not the person you want to go after. I need to say this chart makes my heart hurt. Now, executive producers probably do get paid well. I will say that. Big wigs should be forced to code. Look, I ain't gonna combat that. There's a lot of, I could talk extensively about my feelings on management, especially what I just walking on some bullshit. Hi Bashan. My personal feels, yeah, that's what Sin just said is the accurate one, actually. The executive producer is the person who gets screamed at probably the most. That's their actual role, is the person that gets screamed at. Why didn't we add this feature? This is the first time I'm hearing about it. Are you sure you pitched that feature? Because, like, I got 12 decks, and none of that feature isn't in any of those decks. Oh, you just came up with it last night over lasagna. Okay, well, we're slated to ship in 3 weeks, so we can't do that. Oh, if we don't do that, I lose my job. Okay. That's cool. That's super cool. Let me get back to you, and we'll see what we can do. Something about these decks. Yes. Speaking as someone who's done managerial work in like 5 different fields too, like, it is amazing how people have an idea of what the hierarchy looks like, and a lot of times it's very, very wrong. Because like, a lot of people think that it's us that is like at the highest level in a certain spot that is the problem, and it's like, no, that's rarely the case. Like, even when I was working at places like American Eagle, I was a key holder, and our hierarchy was key holder, assistant manager, store manager, district manager, and then you got into big wig territory. District manager is when you could get a little bit more flexy in smacking the shit out of people, because district managers are the ones that are at that spot where they have a little bit more power to push back. And if they don't, you had a shitty district manager. And if they do, your district manager was dope. That was just truth of the matter. But district manager, like the executive producer, always got screamed at when shit went south. Always got screamed at. Then you have also what does C-level mean? It's gonna be the people who make like the kind of stakeholding and shareholding decisions and whatnot, Amelie. So a perfect example of this, because we can talk about it freely because motherfucker's gone, hooray for us. A perfect example of that is people like fucking Bobby Kotick, who was the CEO of Blizzard Activision and literally just threw wrenches in everything because he could. But to Junto's point that was made earlier, this is someone, or not Junto, Steve's point that was made earlier, in terms of like being boots on the ground and having to do all this stuff, no. But he was very proficient at making everyone underneath him's life fucking miserable. Extremely proficient. Yeah, chief things. It's chief things. That was his superpower. Not a good one. Not a good one to have. It's why being like chief of jargon here, oh god, that actually makes me want to die a little bit. Jesus Christ. It's one of the same reasons why as a community manager it's very, very challenging, because a lot of people have this idea in their head that like we have control over how games are pushed out or like how certain things happen with games, and it's like that is very incorrect, sadly. That's not right. My job is to be the liaison, but in terms of control, oh yeah, I don't have a lot of that, like even a little bit, even a fucking little bit. Seems like part of it is being able to talk to upper management and communicate that everyone else, communicate that to everyone else. I imagine to meet deadlines, maybe don't demand an open world with photorealistic graphics. Now you're touching into what I've been talking about on Twitter and yesterday when I finished Chrono Trigger. Oops, sorry everybody. Where like, this is part of why we see the game dev bubble happening the way that we are. And this is why we have more layoffs. We have more layoffs today, everyone. Class, did you see that we're up to 3,000 layoffs in 2024, even though we're not even 2 weeks into the year? 3,000. We haven't made it 2 weeks. Yeah, it's great. It's great. And there's a lot of conversations going now about how this is happening. And some people are openly just kind of like saying, oh, it's because we overhired, which is ridiculosity to the utmost degree, mind you. Oh, we overhired, we overestimated. And it's like, no, you estimate it based off of a profitable goal that didn't make any sense. Because we've been telling y'all for the longest time that the pandemic changed things, and y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all don't want to hear that. Flattest effect. I'm so surprised. But yeah, y'all don't want to have that conversation, because the one thing that the pandemic brought out that is a good thing is that remote work works. That's like the best thing that's came from it. We have the data and the documentation that you do not need to be in a fuck ass office to be productive or be good at your job. Hey, what's up, Swift? You got the headset? Fantastic. Love that for you. Enjoy. Make sure you get it all set up so you can walk around your house and do all the stuff you need in the Bluetooth glory. And in fact, a lot of people were more productive. And see, what's funny about it is that work from home for me, I know there's times where I very much am like kind of a bum. Hey, Mojo. But for the most part, like I can get my shit done so fucking efficiently and it feels really good. Like being able to just get my stuff knocked out and be like, yep, bam, we're finished. Awesome. And then being able to get my life stuff done too. Like if I have to run errands, if I have to go to the bank for something, which thank God I don't have to do that anymore, Jesus Christ. But if I have to go to the bank for something, doctor's appointments. With remote work, doctor's appointments are fucking easy as hell. No, that's not unhinged at all, Steve. Like that's literally what the rants have been for the last 48 hours. And that's what I'm talking about now on Twitter. Is that we have forgotten how to make games for fun factors first. We don't know how to do that anymore. And a couple people actually came in and commented on it and was just like, yeah, and I think that ship has long sailed because we are so enamored with things like, does it look realistic? Is it a cinematic experience? Is it a blockbuster experience? Does it have so many hours of gameplay? Is it 60 frames per second? How often does it like impact your refresh? We're finished. We're so fucking wrapped up in that we forget that we're just making fucking something for people to unwind in. And I wish the people who had energy and smoke for fucking, I don't want black people in my games. I don't want queer issues in my games. I don't want all this in my games. I wish they had smoke for what we're talking about right now. Because if they did, then we would actually see companies willing to explore again. We would see companies willing to kind of like gravitate towards the whimsy and the fun and the nonsensical. Things like Thirsty Suitors did well because it took a semi-serious kind of background topic and just made it into so much fucking fun. Like the art style is fun, the music is fun, the gameplay is fun. It is absolutely wonderful. And the story is good. And it doesn't have to be some $6 billion budget. 300 people were required. We needed to book out a decade worth of work to do this. It was just The good time was the forefront. Dorfomatic. People also forget that most of their favorite series are once the weird thing. The reason I'm in gaming is the weird thing. Literally, my favorite thing in the world is a fucking bipedal hedgehog. Nothing about that makes sense. That's super fucking irrational. Give me more queer games, damn it. I don't give a fuck about shonen heroes getting a girl all the time. Stares at Pikmin. Yeah, just taking the joy of it. Now, there's aspects of game dev too that the gamers take the joy out of it. Looking at you, RPG players, I'm in this picture too. Talking about how, like, they will put in features to make it so that you are not encouraged to min-max, and like Clockwork, we'll fucking min-max. Oh god, we will min-max till our heart's content. Some of us is because we're math gays. For some of us, it's because we're math gays. Like, it's in our blood. I will never not min-max because it's the only thing I know how to do, like, at maximum efficiency at all times. Hey, Tiger. But there's a lot to unpack in the situation that is game dev right now, and it's all accumulating in layoffs. It's all accumulating in not getting... Let me back up. It's all accumulating in layoffs, especially across the board. And then in terms of AAA, it's accumulating as we can't make games unless it takes all those features I just talked about. And I'm like, dog, I just want to play a game and have fun. Sometimes I just want to boot up on Sunday for like 2 hours and be finished. Oh, Scorpius, I have so many thoughts about that. So many thoughts. I am concerned. I am interested. I am like watching closely. I almost played Heroes of the Storm tonight, but I didn't want to spend 2 hours of stream waiting to get a match. Because I don't know how many people are back on the servers. I know Cookie Mom plays. I love Sea of Stars because I could just enable the boost and play it without repercussions. One of my all-time favorite gaming experiences was when I went to Philly years back. This is like maybe 5 or 6 years ago. I went to Philly to visit my friend Ray Ray and her boyfriend. And so she had to go to work at the library that day. She's a librarian, so shout outs to Ray Ray for keeping it alive about books and shit. But like, she had to go to work one day, so it was her boyfriend and me just hung out for a little bit, and he's a really big gamer. So he hadn't played Celeste yet. And so Junto, we sat on the couch for 6.5 hours straight. We ordered pizza and we just played Celeste with all of the handicaps on so that he could one and done his fucking platinum. And it was fucking fantastic. It was dope because I got to tell him about the lore. I got to talk to him about Maddie Thompson, and I got to talk to him about like the pixel graphics and like the Pico 8 game that was hidden within it, and then why all the hearts were there, and then the underlying tone of the game. I got to talk about all of those things while he just played, and he went and got like, listen, the pizza was important. And he went and got like all the strawberries, all the hearts. He did all the B-sides. He did the C-sides, all of that shit. It was dope. And it was only possible because out the gate, he looked at it. He said, how hard is this game? And I was like, oh, it's one of those challenging games. You're going to be here for a minute. He was like, I don't have a minute. I have a day. Can we fix it? And I was like, turn on all this shit. We turned on no deaths. We turned on bouncing off the spikes. If you fell into a pit, you just came back through the top of the screen. We turned all of it on and was like, no, we're not dealing with this. We're just here for the actual experience. Hey, Base. I am modded for 2 streams, so I can't stay long, but definitely want to check in on you. Of course. Thanks for stopping by, Tiger. I'm here for the scenic tour. Oh, it was all day long. Beautiful. Turn the depths off. We're not counting none of that shit. And for the weirdos who want to come in and be like, yeah, but you ruined the experience, we had a great time. I've played and cleared Celeste live on stream. I have people who can vouch and say, I didn't play it that way. I also didn't want to beat it in one sitting. So it's almost like different experiences are valid. weird, so strange. But okay, but Twisted, you literally killed a gamer by enabling all that stuff. Was it a capital G gamer derogatory? Because if so, I don't know if I feel bad. I don't know if I feel bad. I may not use that, but I fucking love that feature so much. Oh, well then yeah. Sorry for your loss or whatever. Vallejo understands. Oh my god. Or Estelle instead of that Blandy McBlandy face all on the trail in all the Trails games. No fucking way I'm playing a several 100-hour game series starring a blotch of beige. Not a blotch of beige. Damn. I think that's always odd when it comes to these experiences. People is, okay, but there are options in the game that let me do this, so that is not a part of the experience. Is that not part of the experience? Yeah. I will never ever, and I'm turning on Monster Hunter. Also, I didn't make this clear, but lobbies are open. If you want to hop on, I don't give a shit. I just want to play Monster Hunter and post up. Speaking of, like, let me put out heat the call. Okay, cool. As someone who tinkers with game dev, I love accessibility options. Help more people play. It's good. Simple. Not even fucking challenging stuff. Also, I think I'm gonna do the sacrilegious thing. I think I'm just gonna let the music in the background play and turn off the music in game. Cause I literally just want to chill. So yeah, it just... Yinyarvin, how you doing, Distrillar? I hope you're well. I hope things are good for you. There are options, you just... Squishy, it's that every time. What if, and hear me out, you just did not use them? Alright, let's see what we got here. I thought the music, like, I accidentally somehow synced the two. I was like, pardon? I want to get around to installing the Monster Hunters to see what the hype is about. Well, now is a good time, Amelie, because I started a fresh file. This is a fresh file. I still have my original file. Damn, that says version 2100. Jesus. Strange. Hey! They're right there. Mina, I don't know if you heard me. Lobby's open. If you want to hop in, you can. That's perfectly fine. And thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. I have Tiger. Trinity Trigger is on my wish list. I'm getting close to the end of the game and I'm really enjoying it. Not my general type of combat style, but it's a nice simple game. Only game overs came from fucking around and fun. Listen, I find that those are the best flavors of game overs, if I'm being really honest. Because it means that you're experimenting. It means that you're having a jolly good time. All right, Mina. And that if you died, it's not because of some bullshit like, oh, you died because there's a mechanic that you can't combat unless you, like, summon the god of Tachanka and then also eat 6 elderberries while standing on 1 foot because you were somehow supposed to know all of that, TM? Like, you know, no. Exploring and finding out stuff for yourself is part of the fun. It's Tina! Hi, Tina! Hi! How are you, Tina? How was your stream? Can we get a shout out for Tina playing Resident Evil 2? Are you playing the remake or are you playing original? I don't know if it ever updates that stuff. I know that sometimes they have a rewrite and other times they don't. It's confusing AF. Oh, we got the
Just
double,
poured
plus
another
Keen is here for
glass,
26 months.
26 months.
Hi, Keen. Thank you so much for 26 months. Can we please get some hype in chat for 26 months? I am trying to see if... Yeah, give me them joints. Why is that on low? Can we leave? Oh, that's why it's on low. Just tell me I need to fucking update my shit, why don't you? Huh. The remake will oh no. What's in the crowd control? Tina, I must know. How are they messing with you on crowd control? Have a good night, Steve. Must not be able to win there. I have so much stuff that I don't care about. Some folks are too precious about stuff like that. Like, y'all, just let people be happy. They're precious about it, Scorpius, I'm gonna say it plainly. They're precious about it because if all people are allowed to play games, then there's no one for them to dunk on. Have a good night, Junto. Let's see here. Hey, Chain Snake, I saw Pastel came in. Hey, Game Hero, how are you? Crow? Crow, you trying to smack monsters? Crow, you trying to smack monsters? Oh, it's an expedition. I'm gonna do that if people want to like debate on if they want to come in and smack stuff. Oh, it's surprise fail. Hey, Mash, how are you? How have you been? I like making tiny giants, so you like making Tina giant, so she's easier to target. Oh my god. Why are you targeting Tina? All kinds of stuff. Hurt heal player, fill take ammo. Whoa. Take ammo is actually disgusting. Take stash, give weapon. You would take someone's weapon? You would take someone's weapon in Resident Evil? Yo, it's hatred. It's giving queer misc. Like, what do you mean? That's disgusting. Imagine someone playing, if you can. For those of you who played Resident Evil, you'll know what I'm talking about. If not, walk with me for a second. Imagine you're minding your business in a game that requires a gun, shooting a zombie, and all of a sudden, your full clip switches to 0 and you can't shoot shit. And there's like 4 zombies coming at you. You can give, oh my, see giant, is it so bad? No, Pastel, it's not. You right. Make her giant. They do take, I knew they would take your weapon. That's ghetto. That's actually ghetto. And thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Also, who here has a long weekend? Y'all got long weekends coming up? If I was a daredevil, I'd go, well, time for the knife fighting. Moat. It's violence. It's violence. Okay, I have to see a great year. Oh, God. It's like the worst one. I thought I saw one of these before when Mina and Crow were playing before. Actually, this might be my shit that I need. I do, as a capstone for the 3 weeks I've had off. Oh, no. That sounds so fun from a viewer perspective. Crowd control fucks Scorpius. Have you never been in, have you never been in a chat when we've done crowd control before? Oh, hey, Chrono's here. Hey, Crow, you want to join me on the expedition? Maybe bully a monster on principle? I wasn't that cruel. I only tried to catch her by No! No! Unequipping it? How is that not meaner? That ain't real. No, 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 fuck! Son of a bitch. But yeah, y'all can hop in if you want to. Oh, okay. Bet. You gotta die now. So they knew immediately. Knowing immediately does not help. Truly, it does not help. At all. Alright, so we got... Oh, there's a bunch of these here. I probably should stop killing cockroaches, but they should stop looking at me. God, now I want to grind some Monster Hunter, but I should be packing for GDQ. Oh, Jaxler, are you going to AGDQ? Are you gonna visit? Are you gonna? Oh, yeah, it's publicly announced. You gonna visit our table? You could visit our table. Got your bitch ass. Yeah, buddy. Okay. I am. I've got to run on Thursday. Ooh, what table? Is AGDQ next week? If so, hell yeah. Yeah. So AGDQ starts officially on Sunday. We've got pre-show coming through. You should watch that because there are people that you know who have made the pre-show who are patrons and fans of this channel. And then I shouldn't say I. Actually, I can say I was tapped by one of my UBAF hosts who just got her first hosting gig for AGDQ mainline. And she said, you know, Vanessa, I got a lot of time. We should do something for UBAF at the event. And I was like, okay, like what? And so there's a nice little table. You won't be able to miss it. It's gonna have a lot of familiar faces at it. It's got stickers. It's got a couple of business cards. There may or may not be a web page as well. That's problems. Unless... What if I started the... Oh, it's a corpse. Okay, we're fine. That's rough base. Oh, no. No. You could have left me alone! I just wanted to loot the corpse. I think I did. Okay, fucking hermit crab. I just gotta go around and get my map going. With the Fatale table was rocking last event? Yes. Similar to that. But when I say you won't be able to miss our table, trust, you won't be able to miss our table. Oh! One objective done. Well, your homie said I have to bully you. So, sorry. Sorry. If your homies didn't look at me weird, I would have left you alone. But this is their fault, not mine. All that damage you're taking, not my fault. Oh God, I'm paralyzed. I'm paralyzed. Chrono has left. Chrono is tired of me.
Search of the beat.
Ah, barnacles.
How you like it?
What if I killed this guy though? Let's go ahead and get some big pizza. Big pizza. There you go, homie. Ooh, you're having a bad day, my guy. The worst day. Yeah, you having a real bad day. We're doing more than citing it. We might murder it. Are you leaving?